So Bill de Blasio's been out of the front page for about 5 months. He's no longer the mayor of New York. He's got nothing to do. Smoking a little weed, watching a little Netflix. He's bored, so he's going to run for office again. He's going to run for Congress from New York. What's that going to look like? Well, to mark the occasion, we want to run through some of his biggest moments as the mayor of the city of New York. Back in 2014, and this is our favorite, he celebrated Groundhog Day by killing the groundhog.
This footage from Groundhog Day 2014 shows freshly inaugurated Mayor Bill de Blasio appearing to drop Staten Island Chuck. A week after the de Blasio fumble, the groundhog did a few more events before being found in its zoo space deceased on February 9th.
He should have known he was going to do to Midtown what he did to the groundhog, which he did. By 2019, he became completely demented and started talking like a chipmunk. Remember this?
We're doing something that should have been done a long time ago in this country. We're passing legislation this year to guarantee working people, like every other industrialized country in the world, to guarantee working people, by law, 2 weeks paid vacation every year.
So he was scraping the bong resin, ran out of that, so he just started taking hits off a helium balloon. Then one of the weirdest moments of all came last May when he announced that Shake Shack would give away free food to people who got the COVID shot, because more burgers, that's going to get you through the pandemic. Watch.
Do you say free fries when you get vaccinated? I got vaccinated. You're saying I could get this, these delicious fries? Just think of this when you think of vaccination. Vaccination.
He's so high. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Jimmy Failla is the host of Fox Across America with Jimmy Failla. He joins us tonight. Jimmy, are you excited for the return of this man?
Well, listen, I can't blame him for trying again. It's hard to get a gig, Tucker, when the only thing you've been endorsed for on LinkedIn is killing groundhogs and trashing cities. It doesn't look the best. But I have to correct you. I hate to be a fact checker here, but he didn't kill the groundhog. Actually, what happened is, after being seen with him publicly, the groundhog died of embarrassment. It wasn't the fall. Right. He took a look at those poll numbers when de Blasio ran for president and the campaign died quicker than a carnival goldfish because of what he's done to this city. And I want to start there, okay? New York City and the idea that he has the nerve to ask for anyone's vote after what he did to New York. New York City right now, Tucker, looks like Gotham before Batman comes, except Batman's not coming because he's not vaccinated. He ain't showing up. They're like, you got to go back to Wayne Manor. I'm sorry, 6 feet of space. We'll fight the crime virtually. And that's the issue. Like, my family was going to come to New York City this weekend, but they decided to go someplace safer, like Beirut, because this idiot who ran the city into the ground was always going for the performative stupidity, creating the appearance that he cared and he was doing something. A good example of that was that vaccine video where he's stuffing his face with French fries. Hey, Tucker, what's the leading killer from COVID? Obesity. So we're combating vaccine hesitancy by encouraging fried food consumption? This is like combating arson by giving away a book of matches, man. And the one thing I would say to that is maybe the one upside to the Biden presidency is arson is down because no one can burn down your house at $5.15 a gallon. They got to really love you to do it. But as far as de Blasio goes, man, hilarious. He implemented a vaccine mandate in Times Square on New Year's Eve, man. On New Year's Eve. Like, Tucker, if you're partying in Times Square on New Year's Eve, COVID is not a top 10 germ you're worried about catching. You know, you're actually, like, relieved when you got it. Okay? But that's New York in a nutshell. For the Midwest, New York and most blue cities are run by stupid people who think they're smarter than you. Which is why right now, with our subway in the condition that it's in, Tucker, we just opened up a $30 million staircase on the New York City subway. And I know a lot of people watching are like, wow, Jimmy, Tucker, $30 million's a lot for a staircase. But I should remind you that it also doubles as a restroom and a place to shoot heroin. So you're getting like a 3-for-1 deal here. And that's why it's so disgusting. This city is gross. Okay, and if you really cared about it, you don't build a stairway into the subway. You actually, like, clean up the subway, Tucker. Have you ever ridden the one train and not seen someone fondling themselves? Like, every time I swipe my card, I feel like I'm entering a Zoom with Jeffrey Toobin. Come on, man.
I can't add to that. Jimmy, great to see you.
Thank you. See you, buddy.